Which is, but I'm just saying, if I unmute while the countdown's going, I think they can hear it. But that setup unmutes us automatically once it goes on. So there, now we're there.
Okay.
And they can, what is that?
Connection is unstable.
That's
and
great.
My connection is unstable today too.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is kind of like last minute. We needed to talk about a couple things before we could really get into this weekend and really enjoy our celebration for tomorrow. We didn't want to save our little announcement for tomorrow evening because I felt like there's been a lot leading up to this, a lot of drama, and we want to like nip it in the butt and be done so that tomorrow we can celebrate all of our accomplishments, which is not just ours, like you and me, but our village's accomplishment with hitting 20,000. So we didn't feel like it was appropriate to bring this up before. The picture is blurry. We're having like an internet. No, I think it's more of an internet thing. See, very pixelated and blurry. And that it says pretty much right there that our connection is unstable. Remember? Okay, we'll just give it a second. No?
I don't know.
We need to try this again?
Nope. I don't have time to try it again.
Okay.
Here. Take that. Let me see what's going on.
Hold on. Well,
did it get any better on your phone?
No. It's not necessarily what we look like today. If you can hear us, that's really all that really matters right now. We need to have a little bit of a refresher course as far as our chat rules go, and kind of like how social media and YouTube specifically in general works. Because anytime you're on somebody's live cam, whether it's ours or another giraffe cam or any other animal cam, right? Any other live stream.
I hear raccoons are popping.
Yeah, right. You are in their house. They set up that camera in their business or at their home or anything. That is their property, and they invited you there. And in return, there are some rules that they lay down. We're not the only cam that has a live chat rules. All the other live cams have chat rules too. And those are rules that are in place because this is their home and they want it to be a certain way. We strive for a very peaceful chat, no drama. I don't like drama. It gets under my skin. It bothers me. So this is where we have an issue, because when somebody comes into your house, say John comes and brings a friend, right, to Thanksgiving, and that friend gets drunk and is disrespectful, or maybe just rubs you the wrong way, comments about how your couch is ugly or whatever, kicks your dog, I don't know. Terrible, right? You're going to go and tell your friend John, hey, don't bring that person back. I don't really like him. I get it. He's your friend, but I don't want him back at my house. I just didn't feel good with him here. That's essentially how we are allowed to run our chat. We don't have to give a reason as to why somebody is no longer welcome in chat. There are reasons. Usually we're not that ruthless that will just, ban somebody from our chat without any kind of reasoning. But our moderators, first and foremost, are there to moderate the chat and have everybody follow the rules. They're there to help chat run the way Aaron and I want chat to run. So there's rules about, don't disrespect the moderators. If something happens and they have to say, hey, can't use caps, like that's in our chat rule, but just friendly reminder, please don't use capital letters, whatever. Don't argue with them. Like, oops, my bad, and move on. And then don't use caps again. So this is what we've had issues with this week, is not only, having to block somebody, which we're not going to get into the details of that, but it's other people coming and private messaging us behind the scenes, calling us leaving voicemails, sending emails, having their friends PM us emails. It's ridiculous. And it's grounds for banning. And I don't care who you are, it's going to happen. And I need the rest of the village to understand that we have to do this in order to maintain a peaceful chat. Would you like to say anything?
Oh, there's so much I want to say, but this.
Choose your words wisely.
I'm trying to choose my words wisely. It's the whole reason I'm not talking. It's simple. It's our house. It's our home. We can do whatever we want. And I don't need to be spending all week fielding calls in the middle of the night, talking to the state police, dealing with
reaching out to other channels who have dealt with public forum issues in the past.
Other YouTube creators that handle large live cams and realizing their pain and frustration with a lot of things. Paying more for services because people are using them the wrong way, which now I have to pay for. Dealing with my web developer to try to figure out how to block people based on their IP. This is stuff I don't need to deal with. And it will get me to the point where I will pull the plug on all of it, which I almost did for tomorrow night's celebration. But we wanted to come here and have this conversation.
I also want to make sure that we're not talking to the entire village here. Like,
of course not.
I'm not trying to single anybody else out either.
Right.
We just want to make sure that our whole village is on the same page. And it's only going to be a well-oiled machine if everybody follows the rules.
And
we try not, I'm sorry to keep interrupting. I know you're going down a rabbit hole of being upset though. We're trying not to be super strict with our rules. Like, we're very free flowing over here. We want everybody to have a good time. But when adults start acting like toddlers throwing tantrums, that's when we have an issue. And that's when we have to say, you know what? We all need to come together. We're a strong village. There's not going to be one bad apple that ruins it for everybody. So that's what we're simply saying. You okay?
Nope.
Okay.
But that's what I was trying to say. That it's not just the one person this week that threw the whole monkey wrench in the whole week. It's been happening for months, and we try to hide it and keep it inside. And I just want that one person to know that this whole PSA is not just towards them, which, again, if you're blocked, you're not getting unblocked, no matter how many times you call or email or have your friends call and email. It'll just get more people blocked.
Which, by the way, those friends are also blocked now.
So. Yeah, so you're just going to put all your people on an island somewhere. So I wouldn't do it. I'm frustrated. I've got people here, contractors here, that now I have to come up here and explain all this. And
I don't want this to turn into a bitch fest, though. Okay?
And it's not.
I want to go over what the rules actually are to have a refresher, because that's Tyler's school. I want to go over the rules because there's people who don't know them still and are arguing about how, well, I didn't get a warning. Okay, line number 1. Main objective is to keep this chat welcoming to all, friendly, kind, and educational. In bold, if you cannot follow the rules, you will be removed without warning. We don't owe anybody an explanation, and there's no warning that comes. Although our moderators are very nice about saying, hey, can't do that. Hey, can't ask for personal information. Hey, please don't argue with us, because what our moderators are telling you guys comes straight from us. I work with our moderators every moment of the day, sometimes even spanning over a course of 24 hours, 48 hours of nonstop talking back and forth. What comes out of their keyboard is what is coming out of my mouth. They are a direct link to what we want on our channel. So if you don't like what they have to say, you don't like what I have to say.
Right. So you mean the comments and emails that we get when people say, oh, I never heard Liz and Aaron tell me I can't do that. But the moderators
If my moderators said it, it's because I said it to them.
Right.
They are doing a job, which, by the way, is a volunteer job, that should be paid like $100 an hour, right? At least. They are taking their time out of their days. They're working full time. They're taking care of their families to moderate this chat because they know how special it is. They know how special the channel is. They know how special this community is. And they have the same vision that we have to maintain a peaceful, kind chat, that many new people have come into this chat saying, you don't find this anywhere else. It's not easy to maintain it either. We have to go through some of this crap to make sure that we keep our chat exceptional. Listen, these rules are really easy. Just be nice. That's literally rule number one. It's amazing what'll happen if you just treat people the way you want to be treated. Be polite, respectful, and speak to others the way you would want to be spoken to. No villager is allowed to block an administrator or a moderator of this group. Blocking an admin or a mod will result in the removal from the group. No villager is permitted to solicit information from Simons's Farms and or the other moderators regarding another villager. So don't private message me, email me, call me, or the moderators asking about, hey, what happened to so-and-so? Why did you do this to so-and-so? None of your business. We have an issue with another villager. We will private message them if we feel the need to. But a lot of what happens in front of everybody. This is something that if one villager needs a reminder on a rule, it's good for other villagers to see it too, because maybe there's some new people who haven't read the chat rules yet. No member is permitted to argue with a moderator. I think that's pretty straightforward. What the moderators are enforcing in chat rules was spelled out to them, and they represent us. So obviously use English as a single language. In order to understand everybody, we have to have one single language. And no caps and excessive use of emojis. Now that's not necessarily our rule. That is a YouTube rule as far as YouTube seeing excessive use of emojis as spams or bots, and they'll take the channel down. And we all don't want that to happen. And then when it comes to using all caps, abbreviations like OK or BRB for be right back or TTYL, those are all acceptable abbreviations. But when it comes to using caps in chat, a lot of times all capitals can seem like you're yelling. And without the use of body language and tone of voice, we have to just make sure that we're always speaking in a calm way, and in text, that's just going to be normal use of capitalization. And then we like to keep chat light and fun. So there's no promoting of other YouTube channels or talk of politics, religion, sex, race, violence. We probably should add like COVID-19, since that is kind of a trigger subject. And then offensive usernames and avatars. If your avatar is going to be politically charged, it's just going to stir the pot. And, again, we're just trying to keep chat light and fun. Don't bring politics into chat. Don't bring sex, religion, gender issues. Like, keep it all out. We're here to talk about goats and have fun. And yes, chat will get heavy. A subject might be heavy at times, and that's okay because that's real life. But we don't need to obsess about it. And then at the end of the day, this is a working farm, and we don't sanitize. You guys know this. We don't sanitize the videos or chat to avoid real life issues. Goats are funny and playful and great to watch. However, animals mate, they give birth, they get sick, and sadly, nature happens and some pass away. If any of that makes you uncomfortable, please don't watch, and certainly don't criticize. The last portion there, don't criticize us. We're doing our best. We have these goats. We love these goats. And I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but I feel constantly criticized for what people sit in their homes and they just judge and they think that this is easy, and it's not easy, but it's what we love. And I will never stop sharing our lives because of a couple, because we know how powerful this chat is to other people. So you're going to have to take over for a second.
So I saw a question. Yeah, in our chat, we don't use caps for questions. So just read the chat. We use emojis for questions, but that's an honest mistake. No, you're not in trouble.
Nobody is ever in trouble. Nobody's ever in trouble here.
Yeah.
You get a warning, a one-time, oops, my bad, right? Because nobody's perfect, including us.
Right.
Go ahead.
So I just basically, my frustration is what you just saw. The emotions Liz puts out is because this community means almost more to us than it probably means to you guys. But when a couple bad apples cancel recess for everyone, it takes a strain on everything. I mean, there's so much we deal with that you guys have no idea about.
And I don't want to stress you guys with any of that.
Right.
This is what we chose to do.
Right, exactly. No,
thick-skinned people.
100%.
But at the end of the day, we're human too.
Right, but so my point is when Johnny does something wrong and
sorry if your name is Johnny.
Yeah, sorry if your name is Johnny. But recess has to be canceled for everyone. I don't need 18 questions from everyone else. Well, what Johnny do? Like, what happened? Like, this conversation we're having right now could end up in the live cam in an hour or in the other 4 cams and turn into who did it? And that can't happen. Like, that's what we're trying to say. Like, let's move on. Things happen that we don't need to share with everybody. And then the side effects are it's getting in the way of our business, which now is what we need to put food on the table. And that drives me crazy when I have to spend an hour on the phone with my web developer to try to figure out what can we do to make sure this never happens again. And, it's just, I said it earlier, I don't have time to fix the video issue that we look all pixelated, even though it's pissing me off, because we've got vendors here, we've got people trying to deliver stone, we've got things we need to be doing. Mm-hmm. And this became the most important. That's the balls we're juggling.
We want to make sure that the toxicity doesn't run through the village.
Correct.
Okay. Multiple people are involved in this. It's gonna come out that maybe one of your friends got involved with this. And I need you to understand, I am not misunderstanding the situation. I did not make any of my decisions lightly. Mm-hmm. We don't block people or ban people on our social medias without a lot of deliberation with each other. So Aaron and me, I don't think you guys can see us, and with our moderators.
And with other people in this whole YouTube ecosystem.
Well,
yeah.
I just want to make sure that there's no coming back from being blocked. Right. And unfortunately, like I said, if one of your friends got tied up into it, it's because they made a poor choice and they were warned to leave it and they didn't leave it. So, and for anybody who thinks that messages don't get back to me, I get screenshots every day from not just moderators, other villagers who are out to protect the village and this channel, which we greatly appreciate because not everybody is here for the right reasons. I'll just tell you that right now. It's social media. We're not blind to the fact or naive to the fact that we have wolves amongst us in sheep's clothing. If you don't understand that reference, sorry. We love this village more than anything. All right. And we know the vast majority of you guys love us as well and love our goats. And we know most of you are here for the goats and you found us and you love us too, which we greatly appreciate. This is not going to break us down. No. All right. Like I said, we have thick skin. You couldn't do this if you didn't. But I'm seeing a lot of the messages coming in. I wasn't able to be in chat because I was reading the chat rules. And I don't want anybody to feel bad. Like, please, this was not supposed to be like some bitch fest, and I wasn't supposed to cry. I was actually just really mad, and but it's just we're real people. We have real feelings, and things affect us. And I don't want to weigh anybody else down, but we could not do our 20,000 subscriber celebration with this hanging on us, and it's been hanging on us all week.
So you guys are lucky because I was very black and white. I said cancel the whole fucking thing. And yes, I used that word on purpose. And she said, no, I can't do that. We need to have this conversation separate from that because we're giving away stuff tomorrow.
Right.
Like, we're having some fun. And I was like, just cancel it all. I'm done. I've missed so many things I needed to do this week. And she's like, nope, we got to do this. and then we can still go live tomorrow at 7. So you guys need to thank her, not me.
Well,
good cop, bad cop kind of situation here.
Well, it's just my logical brain is not going to let other people ruin.
Of course.
A few bad apples are not going to ruin the whole tree. So
that whole recess thing, I hated when Johnny kept.
Right.
Sorry,
like
Johnny.
I put my head down. You know when you had to put your heads down on the desk.
I do remember that.
So that everybody would be quiet. I put my head down. Why am I being punished?
Yeah.
So that's what we have to say. I apologize if anybody is feeling bad about this. It is the nature of the beast. It's social media. It's a public forum. It's it's people who whatever.
Yeah.
Please don't feel bad. If you feel bad, I'm not the one talking to you. If you're the person who's feeling bad, I apologize because the message, you did not need to hear that. But it's important to know what's going on as a village, to communicate and squash the drama, because we don't stand for the drama. So let's move on from this. Know that we're not horrible people who just ban on a whim. Y'all know that. You know us. There's always reasonings, and what you think might be the reason might not actually be the reason. So don't get tied up in the drama yourself. Stay in your lane.
Yep.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. The pooper scooper didn't work this morning.
No, it didn't.
Drove me crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'll just keep picking up poop, and it's fine.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go take some pretty pictures of the farm store. We got Mother's Day gifts in there. We open at 3. We have a live virtual field trip starting in 20 minutes.
Oh, what are we doing for the live virtual field? Are we deleting them or going black? I meant
cams are going black and muted so that we can do this virtual field trip for the first graders, because these virtual field trip kids are the ones who have been home all year. So let's get them on the goat farm. Let's show them some cute babies, teach them about goats and how much fun they are. And you never know, maybe someday these first graders will grow up and be like, I think I want some goats.
You never know.
You never know. Whose life are we going to touch today?
All right. Yep.
Thank you guys for coming today, and thank you for always being an amazing village. We have, honestly, hands down, despite the drama, I think, I'm biased, we have the best village on YouTube. So that is what it is. Nobody's going to change that.
Yes, there is a Q&A tomorrow. It's with the celebration.
Yeah. We will be celebrating tomorrow, 20,000 subs. There's going to be some giveaways. We're going to try to figure out a way to make it fair for everybody. So
I got an idea.
Internet, you have an idea?
Yeah, I got an idea. It's just
Are you not going to share the idea?
Well, it's going to be easy. I mean,
do we need to pre-plan this
idea? So when we say, hey, we're giving away this screwdriver.
Ooh, get excited.
Get excited. Everybody stop chatting. We're going to give away this screwdriver, and we're going to say, okay, who wants to? It's just random giveaway. It's not.
It is random.
First person to answer this question. We're not going to do it that way. We're going to say,
so nobody needs to study.
So nobody needs to study. We're just going to be like, I tried to find a spinny wheel, but I couldn't find one. Yeah. There was one available at Party City, but it was like 50 miles away. I wasn't going to get it. But we're going to say, okay, stop chatting. If you want to win this screwdriver, just throw up your favorite emoji. And you've got 10 seconds to throw up your favorite.
And we know there's a 20-second delay.
And we give them some time, and then, okay. And then all we do is, I've seen this done on other YouTube channels, you just go like this, and you go, okay,
what he's doing
stop.
Is scrolling his chat, which we can
so
even
if you can
show
see,
you.
They can see here, right? I literally say, okay, and then we literally hold your finger still and stop. And we'd be like, oh, Joshua just won a screwdriver, right? Like, that's how it works. So that way, anybody, UK, Australia, doesn't matter, you're all involved. And nobody needs to study, right?
Right, no, it's not going to be a knowledge test.
And there's like 5 prizes, and they get better as we go. And the same person can't win twice. So you don't want to win the first prize because it'll be the smallest one.
You just told them not to participate?
I'm just saying. They can participate if they want. But
all right.
Yeah. So
we got to go.
Tomorrow night.
Virtual field trip, 20 minutes.
Hopefully I can figure out internet problems between now and then too. So
we've never had this issue before. So hopefully.
Rototiller, pumpkins, virtual field trip, cleaning. What else is going on?
I have to mow the lawn, get the place.
Just go watch the pig video because that was a good one.
Anyway, so we're gonna leave here, and you guys can head back over to watch the goats.
But it will go black.
I don't know.
No, I don't think it has to go black.
So the outdoor cam is going to stay normal. indoor cam is just going to get muted.
Muted. Yeah. All right. So we'll mute, not go black. Yeah. You're just holding a tablet.
Yeah, but the kids are going to be talking. I'm going to be talking. So
Yeah.
to
Okay.
protect their privacy, we
Yeah.
will mute the
We'll
indoor
mute.
cam.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And if
Thank you
you
guys so
or one
much.
of your friends haven't watched this whole video too, once it's done, tell them, hey, you should go watch this. Yeah. After
Yes,
you watch the pig video. All right.
All right.
See you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.